All right, Oblivious to Me has gifted 5 subs to Suffocated NYDM, Walgren 78, Cheese Puff, Salted Packet, and Dow 1588. I don't know if that's how you what that's all about, but welcome.
Hail, Berserkers.
All right, you guys ready? Let's go do some things. We already talked to Paul, but we can always talk more. Short circuit. Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, expressing grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Not yet. Then please continue working. We need to find that man. Okay. Talk to Dietrich. Dietrich turns his head at your approach. His aging face is traced with a network of faint scars. His legacy, or the legacy of too many fights over too many years. While he still retains a degree of strength and vigor, it's obvious that the shaman you see today is a shadow of his former self. Despite all this, there is still an aura of power surrounding the man. He raises his bottle, offering it to you. Short circuit, welcome. I've got a bottle of schnapps that needs sharing, and we've got fallen comrades to drink to. Maybe someday we do, should do like the last 30 minutes of cast, watch all the halftime highlights with Chad. That's actually a good idea. Which is weird that you had it, that you said it, Scott. Did someone say it in mod chat and you just stole it and said it was your idea, Scott? Polymurderous with 29 months. One murderer is not good enough for polymurderous. Has to murder a lot of people. All at once. Yeah, Ghost! Yeah, Ghost! What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Ghost? Woo! More like D-Tree nuts! Doesn't work. Alright. I will take the bottle. Maybe I, to Monica! Prost! The liquor in the bottle is crystal clear, and as you raise it, you catch an intoxicating whiff of cloves and caramel. It tastes of sweet corn and walnuts with a lingering aftertaste of buttery toffee. You swallow a swig, then return the bottle to Dietrich's outstretched hand. Takes a long pull on the bottle, then locks eyes with you. Oh, schnapps! Right. Let me ask you a question, Short Circuit. What made you choose to come to Berlin? What do you want to know? Monica told me that you moved here from the Rhinesruhe megaplex. Made it sound like you've been there for a good many years. Successful years at that. Leads a man to wonder why you packed up and moved here. Member of my old crew betrayed me, huh? Oh, I don't know. Yo, I've been feeling sub today. Mods and Zeke, I've been a bad boy. JP Dalamar, get the shit box. Put it on yourself. Alright. Member of my old crew betrayed me. Ain't that a pisser? I can handle all sorts of things, but betrayal always makes me see red. No feeling. I tried to make amends for it, but the bastard got away. Right there with you, I ventilated the son of a bitch right before I left the Ruplex. Okay, there were extenuating circumstances. If he didn't do what he did, his family would have paid the price. That's rough. But still on him, not you. He should have been more careful. What did you do? Dropped out and left to his. I ventilated him. No one pulls that direct on me and lives. What could I do? I faked my own death. It was the only way to save his family's life. Family's lives. Wouldn't have been my choice, but good on you, I suppose. All the same, Short Circuit. Saints don't tend to last very long in this line of work. Trust me, I've watched enough of them by it to know. Okay, so you faked your own death, bailed on the rest of your team, and made your way here to Berlin. Am I getting that right? More or less. There wasn't much left of me. There's a bit more. More or less. There wasn't much left for me in the Rurplex, and Monica made a hell of an offer. Ah, yes, Monica. Dietrich raises the bottle again, then closes his eyes and takes a long drink. After the moment has passed, he returns his attention to you. It all comes back to our girl, doesn't it? So let me ask you, what was your relationship with Monica anyway? I know that you two knew each other way back. She was pretty coy about these things. Are you always this inquisitive? Yeah, I suppose. My life's an open book, so I guess I just sort of figures that everyone else's will be too. So how about it? Want to fill me in? We were very close. Is that so? Huh. Learn something new every day. Well, anyway, good on you both. Raises his bottle in salute. She was a wonderful, wonderful woman. I hope that your time together was happy. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time and the bottle's almost empty. Thanks for taking the time to talk. For what it's worth, I'm happy that you're here with us. Dietrich takes a final pull on the bottle, then tips it forward, pouring the rest to the ground. Rest in peace, Monica. We'll miss you, girl. Oh my god, that is a huge dog. Is that a tiger dog? Is that a diger? Oh my god, we have a diger! Named Dante. As you start towards the safe house door, a large four-legged form steps around the corner. Dante, Monica's dog, an enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Oh shit, Dante. Oh, don't worry, boy. We'll look after you. The sight of Monica's dog, Amstel's eyes well up. He inhales but can't quite catch his breath. He started whimpering about an hour ago. Turned into a full-blown howl. Wouldn't stop. He kept. That's when I realized something bad had happened. Looking down at those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. He lets out a small whine and rubs his head against you. Search down him, scratch him, grab Monica's bag of soy, drink sheet on the table. Ignore him. I'll scratch him. Pet the dog. It was either scratch him or give him a treat. Dante leans into you and looks up mournfully, pressing his ribs against your leg. I guess the dog is going with you, short circuit. Amstel takes a ragged breath and releases it, then slowly a melancholy smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps a part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you're finished with Al. Mein Freundin. I know what Fräulein is. Or Fraulein. I don't know what Freundin? I don't know what that is. My friend? I'm guessing my friend. It looks like my friend. My female friend. Okay. With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters, and we can get to the bottom of this. And now, I think we should all take a moment for Monica. Oh, he's my companion. Look at that. I hope him and Droney Mitchell get along. Okay, I got nothing in there. Nothing in there. Iger glares at you and you can taste the bile in her stare. She clearly blames you for Monica's death. Something I can do for you, fearless leader? We need to talk about Monica. Not right now, we don't. Don't push me on this, short circuit. One of these days, we're gonna hash this out. And you can talk all you like about the clusterfuck that killed one of my best friends. But it won't be today. Fair enough. Fargo had something else to say. You're wrong about me, Iger. I intend to prove that to you. Best of luck with that, Short Circuit. Now please, leave me alone. I think I gotta do it. I gotta show her. I gotta show her who's in charge. Not just yet. You still owe me an apology. You had no right to call me out like that in front of the team. You want to step away from me, Short Circuit, right now. That went well. That went well. She didn't eat me. So, I mean, net win. Glory is beautiful in a waifish sort of way. Her features are almost elvish in their delicacy, but there's something cold about her that you find slightly unsettling. What's more unsettling is her chrome. Glory is rocking a heavy loadout of cyberware from head to toe. She looks to be composed more of plastic and metal than she is of skin and bone. In the shadows, individuals such as this are anything but uncommon. But Glory's cyberware is first generation, all of it. Bulky, invasive, practically museum pieces. This chrome was obsolete well before she was born. Short Circuit. Glory shifts her gaze to you, but her expression is as cool and placid as always. Can I help you? Hey, Glory, how you holding up? Don't worry about me, I'm solid. You sure you look like you're a million miles away? I'll be with you when it counts. Right now it doesn't. Any thoughts on what we should do next? Find our missing client, extract some answers. Beyond that, find another Decker. Monica won't be easy to replace, but best start looking now. I have a question, of the personal kind. I'm not big on sharing sport, personal reasons. You understand, I'm sure. The edge in her voice tells you she's not interested in continuing this conversation. Of course, we have all our secrets, but if you ever want to talk, I'm here. I'm here if you want to talk. I'm here if you want to talk. Isn't that a Rick and Morty episode? That's like the men and women of the species were separate. The women ran everything and the men just fucked like robots. And the women all greeted each other with, I'm here if you want to talk. Oh my god, another Akira homage! Look at that! The Akira bike. Right? Isn't that like it says, oh, it says nerds on it. Or does it say nerps? Nerps. Right? Nerps. Oh, that's the elevator. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Search? Oh, streets. Oh, streets. Okay. Oh, and, well, I mean, at least they move pretty fast. So that's it. I've talked to everybody. Done everything. I guess it's time to go. Who's this? The dwarvish tech vendor smiles at you with practiced ease, her almond eyes twinkling with the glare from a dozen trid screens. She speaks in a clipped, heavily accented German. Welcome to the data haven. Can I help you with something? It's gonna be bad, guys. It's gonna be bad. Let's see. Need some tech. I'm on a tight schedule. Show me what we got. Yeah, okay. Craft work. I love craft work. So these are all, these are all cyber decks. Oh, here we go. Oh, RoboDoc. Oh my God, RoboDoc. I need it. I need it. I can get the smoke one though. That's why I didn't need Class B, right? I don't have enough money to buy one yet. Oh wow, +1 intelligence. For those who dress for inside the Matrix and out. Give it to me. Okay. There you go. I can't even throw a grenade, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make sense to have one. Wait, what the fuck? Why is that like way off? Weird. Okay. Oh, it's equipped now. Okay, there it is. It's equipped. Cool. Okay. Oh, I can't unequip it. Okay. Oh, I just wanted to see the change to how I look, my outfit here. So, I take that. Why does it do that? This is all fucked up, man. There it is. There's the new outfit. Okay. Character verdict challenge. She's a dwarf. She is of the race dwarf. So, yes, I suppose that would make her vertically challenged when in relation to most other humanoids. But not so much in relation to, like, you know, insects and never bugs. Little ones. That's why her name is Short Circuit. Okay. There's about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh. Talismonger, huh? I like that. Let me talk to David. A pair of round eyes peer up at you from under the hood of a grime-smeared winter coat. You recognize him as David, one of the Kreuzbazaar street kids. If you had to guess, you'd place him in his mid-teens, though it's difficult to tell beneath the grime and acne marring his face. You've seen him following Monica around between runs, chasing her heels like a lost puppy. She always seems to have a soft spot for the kid. Oh, hoy, Short Circuit. Have you seen Monica around? I've been looking all over for her. I have some bad news for you, kid. Oh, she's dead, isn't she? It was horrible. There was blood everywhere. The kid swallows hard. Under the shadow of his hood, you can see that colors drain from his face. Look, I think I want to be alone right now. And we'll go ahead and save that so we can't go back on that. Okay, what? I'm guessing talismans, right? Talismans. Absinthe is her name. Something about the young elf behind the counter makes your breath catch in your chest. She's lovely to look at, but it's a strange kind of beauty. Her eyes are large and luminous and impossibly green. As she looks up at you, you can see that her irises are flecked with iridescent gold. Hello, and welcome to Algernon's. Perhaps I can help you with something? As she smiles up at you, her eyes fixed on yours, a curious feeling of weightlessness fills your chest. It feels as though you're floating in a warm, calm sea. A gentle current pulls you closer to Absinthe, and the sensation is pleasant. As you drift, the golden specks in her eyes begin to move. Wow. Willpower of 4. I will look deeper into her eyes. The golden specks in the elf's eyes shift and swirl, slowly picking up speed. It's mesmerizing. All at once, the specks explode into light and color. Absinthe's eyes now fill your field of vision, and it feels as if you're drowning in an alien sea. The patterns tracked or traced by the shimmering specks in her eyes are kaleidoscopic, enchanting, nearly impossible to turn away from. You better lose yourself in the moment. You own it. You never let it go. Go. All right. You are lost. Your entire world has been reduced to a churning vortex of green and gold. Dimly, you become aware that something is happening. You feel your body being buffeted by unseen forces, and suddenly everything goes black. Fuck. Oh, we're good. We're fine. Stony Nut, did I thank you for the 6 months? Thank you. If I haven't, everyone in all's big old fist, thank you. Welcome back, Stony Nut. Slowly and painfully, you struggle your way back to consciousness. The shop's owner, Algernon, is peering down at you, an expression of concern on his face. Absinthe stands beside him, her expression one of embarrassment. Oh, he was in the previous game. I remember this guy. Algernon. Now, I can't remember what kind of accent I gave him. Or what kind of, like, voice I gave him. Yeah. Welcome back, friend. Jamaican? I don't remember. It's the fucking weekend. Algernon extends a hand to help you to your feet. Absinthe shifts slightly to allow you to stand. What was that? What happened? The Stoic Angler with Prime Sub. Hey, Stoic Angler, thank you very much.
Hail, Berserker.
Welcome to you, brand new sub. All right. My fault and my apologies. Sometimes when I daydream, I bring others along for the ride. It was unintentional. Yes, but there was no harm done, correct? You'll be fine? No harm done. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go stand in the corner for a while. Greetings, young dwarf. The elf's voice is smooth as silk. Oh, so not gruff at all. Smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Something about him instantly puts you at ease. Okay. Smooth as silk and rich as clotted cream. Okay, let me see if I can do that. You know what voice comes to mind? Lando, which I can't do an impression, but I can do a shitty impression of anybody. Greetings, young dwarf. I'm Algernon Halfdream, the owner of this establishment. In my shop, you find only the finest and magical paraphernalia. Now tell me, how may I serve you? If you're selling, I'm buying. Okay, so, yep. Okay. I had to come, because I was an elementalist last time, so I had to come to this guy quite a bit. But now I probably won't need to. Please excuse me. I have work to do. Okay. Alright. Hey, keep it tight and smelling right. I'm out. Short circuit. Out! Perfect Troy McClure, Zap Brannigan. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Never claimed to be good at impressions, and now you make me not want to do them at all anymore when you make fun of me like that, so you go fuck yourself. I'm just joshing. I know they're bad. Also, man, I dig this lady. She's balancing on something. Trying not to fall, even though she's on the ground. Oh, the dancer's bag. This is for me to leave or something, right? Oh, it is! Tip the dancer. Nice. I'm gonna toss a $5 in the bag. There you go. And that's okay. That's it. Okay. She doesn't even say anything. She doesn't even thank me. You never thank me. Hi, buddy. What? Oh, you're nuzzling. He's nuzzling my my hand here and trying to get some pets and lovin's. Doing the doggy nose thing. Or my hand's right here. What are you doing? You can do it? Staring at me. He's like, you petted me already. You petted me already, but I did bore though. I did bore. Oh shit, Lil! I didn't even know she was behind me. Oh, she's behind me, Steve. Oh. Okay, I'll let you guys relax. No, the reason why, like, it's nice to see them laying down in here and being comfortable in here is because when we had Millie, she would come in here and you know, sleep behind me and stuff, but we had to close the door because they were young puppies and they just, like, Millie was an old lady and they just bat the shit out of her and like they tried to play it. She could not play like them. So they knew they weren't allowed in here very often. So now that, you know, Millie's gone, they're allowed to come in here now, and I'm trying to get them to, I'm glad they're getting more and more comfortable with coming in, hanging out with me. All right, we're going to talk to Gunari. The Romani patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy with the stench of pipe tobacco. Old and sweet. Thank you for 3 months. Good to have you. Davin Baxdale Dwarf. You're here to conduct some business. So I welcome you to Metback arms and ammunition. If not, keep right on walking. I have no idea. I'm just picking shit, picking an accent, sticking with it. I don't know. Yep. I have cash. Show me the goods. What you got? Weapons. Rifle. Okay. What do I have in my inventory? I have an AK-97 or something, right? Oh, I'm still looking at SMGs. Ah, here we go. Yep. The fuck is a smart link system? Do I have the fucking tech for that? Hey, it's the sock thief. Get him! God damn you, sock thief. I hate you so much, but I love you for subbing.
Hail, Berserker.
Oh, it's what Elon Musk is working on? Yeah, okay. Okay. I love that my little tank follows me everywhere. Oh my god, it's Zach Flash! Who's this? This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated as though it had been stretched too tightly over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep.
Guten Tag, mein Freundin. You here for some magic? Because Zach Flash is your magic man!
I might be interested. Zach cocks his head and offers you a lopsided grin.
Well then, I might be able to help you.
He begins to twist a strand of his long, stringy hair around one of his spidery fingers. His smile remains fixed, a pearly crescent set into a face caked with grime. Don't leave me in suspense. What do you got?
Oh, a little bit of everything. I got your Zen, your Hyper, your Nitro, and your Nova Coke. If you want it, I've got it.
Zach leans to Zeke. Zach leans toward you and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper.
I've even got a special concoction of my own design. But I wouldn't recommend it unless you're serious about getting high. You want to conduct a little business?
Yes. Show me what you got. Flash, Kamikaze, and Nitro. Adds +2 movement and +2 AP for 1 round? I mean, fucking, what the fuck? That's not worth it. Get me out of here. Triage Cyber Clinic. Okay. Wait. Oh, Dr. Xavier Escabel. As you approach the elf, you notice that he's in mid-conversation. His lips move rapidly and his voice comes out in a low, quiet tone. The glossy plastic shell of a high-grade comlink glints on his wrist. Doing your best to look uninterested, you lean in slightly to strain your ears. Find that you can make out the doctor's end of the conversation. No, the price I'm quoting you is more than fair. Well below market value, in fact. If you can pay it, that's your problem. If you can't pay it. Yes, I know that the price has gone up. This is a seller's market. Well, then you'll just have to find more money or go without. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have a patient. Press the button on his comlink and looks up to you. $1 million smile on his face. Sorry about the wait, my friend. Welcome to the Triage Cyber Clinic. I'm Dr. Xavier Escabel, and your name is... Short Circuit. A pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Short Circuit. What can I do for you today? I need medical supplies. Okay. I need cyberware. Okay. This is the guy. All right, I got a data jack. I think, right? Yes, I have the data jack. Okay. Wait, no, just go back. Oh, I just do this. Oh, I'm doing slot by slot now. Okay. Vision magnification. 3% to hit. Okay. Induction data jack. Oh, who don't want to sacrifice valuable headwear space. Oh, so I can do the data jack on my hand or my left arm instead of my head. Oh, that would be because what do they have for the head? Oh, nothing yet. Okay. Add 6 HP. Quickness. 1 armor, 1 body. Same. Okay, cool. Just checking stuff out. I'm not in a buying mood yet. I'm still just browsing, y'all. And this is the kind of, you know, non-action-y portion of the game where you, like, you know, they plop you down, so you gotta check everything. A bizarre monument towers before you. At the top of the pedestal, the form of an angel stands, its outstretched wings looming over the small park. But the material is strange and uneven, giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen.
Hello there. I'm Herbert Kunzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know?
Statue name.
This is my tribute to Victory, the Victory of Anarchy. It's both a citation and a parody of the statue we destroyed some 20 years ago. You may remember it from the history trids as the Zeke or Goldels.
I'm fucking stop. I don't. Just shut up, Zeke. Don't try to pronounce those names. Installation history.
Isn't it obvious? The Siegsäule, monument to the hubris of the Prussian state, gets blown to bits. So someone takes a lot of bits and builds a monument to the hubris of anarchy.
About the artist.
I am the visionary Herbert Kunzel from the Lindwormer. You might know me from... Okay, well, there isn't much I'm known for yet. But I intend to change that, and all art is born from misery after all.
Okay. Let's see the phone booth. Phone rings. Old obsolete phone booth. It's ringing. A monotone pitch adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. A monotone pitch adjusted. Now, if I do this, monotone pitch adjusted, the shock villain writer's contract for this keys is no more. Short circuit is listed as a follow-up contact. This is our only secured line to the keys. Please listen to the following instructions carefully if you are a supporter of our cause. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one of you may find requested posts for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via port below the receiver. We will verify the authenticity of the information remotely and post undocketed copy into the matrix ourselves. It is our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. First time I've used the hard tune.
I wouldn't have got the lettuce if I knew it wouldn't fit. I wouldn't have got the cheese if I knew it wouldn't fit. I wouldn't have got the peppers if I knew it wouldn't fit.
The burrito.
Got Chipotle.
Bo Burnham. Yeah, the Bo Burnham skit. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. I'll keep an eye out. Okay, hang up. All right. Oh, what's this? Lane. Before you stands a troll, though it is a stretch to say he's standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by two vintage prosthetic legs, along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating.
I know you.
Wait, hold on. I don't need the reverb.
Something like that. I know you.
I haven't been here long.
New to the Christ Bazaar then. Heard Monica had some fresh meat in her stable.
I'm short circuit, by the way.
Good to meet you, Short Circuit. Name's Alexi Lane.
What's your place in the Kreutz Bazaar?
No place really. Just an old relic rusting away.
Something you should know about Monica.
Something happened to her on the run.
How'd you know?
It's written all over your face. I had a feeling besides. Monica always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue, and now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it?
Dead. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The servos in his prosthetic complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh.
Now that is a shame. She was a hell of a runner, that one. And good friend.
I'll leave you be. No one likes a crying troll. Such a hard sight to see. All right. Shotgun Derek with 10 months. Thank you, Shotgun Derek. Love the voice work, man. Well, thank you. I always end up picking a mage-like character. Well, hey, Samaras, that's what I did the first time. The first playthrough of this, not the first playthrough of this game. First Shadowrun game, I played Shadowrun Returns. I did, Summoner. Like, I summoned, like, the elementals or whatever. That was fun. This time I'm doing a rigger. Drone operator. He's a drone operator. At the sound of your approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there's kindness in his eyes. Guten Tag, dwarf. Can I help you with something? Can help overhearing conversation. I take it you run a charity of some sort? Yeah, it isn't much, but we do what we can. Such as? Give me specifics. Well, in the past several years, I have established a shelter where the dispossessed can sleep, a soup kitchen, feed the hungry, and a library for the people of the Kreutz Bazaar to better themselves. It isn't much, I admit, but it's a start. A good start, Samuel. You mustn't be so hard on yourself. There are limits to what one man, even a determined man, can accomplish. This is true. Thankfully, some of the residents have helped over the years and come back around to help me. I've gotten 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all over the Kreutz. You know what? I can't do that. It hurts. It hurts to push out my lower jaw. I've gotten 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all over the Kreutz Bazaar working with me now. They help me man the soup line, stock the library shelves, and do all the hundreds of other little things that a community organization needs done every day. These extraordinary individuals are living proof that what we do here has value, and they are my inspiration to continue forward. She beams at the compliment. From her body language, it's clear that she idolizes Beckenbauer. Now, do you have any more questions? If not, I will bid you good day. I don't wish to sound self-important or rude, but there are many pressing matters that demand my time. Have you tried Jim's Burger Haven yet, Zeke? I think maybe, Scott. It sounds familiar. 15 assorted orcs and trolls. Does that mean the other races aren't welcome within your organization?
Well, that's taking a rather narrow view of what we do. Yes, it's true that my assistants are all members of the goblinoid races. It's also true that before they accepted my help, they were thieves, gangers, and deadbeats. This is not because they are bad people. This is because those of us within the goblinoid traits are feared and mistreated and denied gainful employment by a society that hates us.
Man, I'm so glad this future can't ever happen. And it's not happening right now. I'm so glad that this is a fantasy and not real life.
I hire only goblinoids because, mainstream human society has created a need for me to hire only goblinoids. The orcs and trolls of the Kreutz Bazaar deserve a place to work, but deserve a workplace where they will be treated with dignity and respect. All that being said, our services are available to all. We wouldn't turn a desperate person away regardless of that person's metatype. Even humans, the most privileged of all races, are welcome at our door. Isn't that what's most important?
Your use of exclusionary language telling even humans are allowed. I'll reserve judgment. You're helping people, and that's what's important. It is. I agree with what you're doing here. You're filling a vital need in the community.
Thank you for saying so. Now, is there something else you'd like to talk about?
About your organization.
Yes, of course. Please go on.
Are you accepting donations?
Yes, of course. We're actually desperate for them. Truth be told, people seem more intent on taking care of themselves than they are on providing for the less fortunate. Of course, these concepts are not unrelated. As poverty rates increase, so does the crime rate. Assisting the needy increases the quality of life for all. In any event, our shelter has some basic needs that desperately need to be filled. The walls of the shelter are not insulated, and new blankets will go a long way toward keeping our guests healthy and comfortable. Ideally, we'd like to purchase some space heaters as well. With 250 new yen, we could make the purchase. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated.
Sure. Samuel's eyes widen.
This is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Freundin.
Not a big deal, Sam.
With this donation, we have reached our first goal. Thank you so much for your kind assistance. I will put your contribution to work stocking the shelter with blankets and heaters.
Not a problem.
Please do not downplay your contribution. You have shown kindness at a time when few others will. That means something. It means a great deal.
Oh, okay. Not accepting donations.
Not just at the moment, friend. I'm still working on putting the money you've already donated to good use. Give us some time and we'll set a new goal. For now, spend your new yen on yourself. You deserve it.
Okay. I'm out. Good. Quick save. Cannot save while in action. How about now? There we go. We gotta save. All right, check out the U-Bahn platform. Nice German pronunciation. Well, I'll tell you, if I'm pronouncing it, unless you're being sarcastic, which, you know, it's fine. But, I've had help. There's some German speakers here in the chat that have helped me out. I ask, how do you pronounce this? People help. I try to do it right, if I can. All right, let's go to the cafe. Let's get a coffee. Special day is caramel soykoff. Jan Goldschmidt. Hello, my friend. The voice that comes from the man in the chair is as enormous as his owner, a deep booming roar dripping with unrestrained mirth. Fine day for a soykoff, yes? Certainly is a beauty. From the back of the store, the voice of the shopkeep cuts you off. I don't mind the fool in the chair. He roars like a traumatized walrus, stewing all day on his own sweat. Man on the bar glares at Goldschmidt, his upper lip curled in disgust. I tolerate him only because his He takes his soy cop by the bucket. Goldschmidt responds with a raucous belly laugh. Apparently, he finds the shopkeeper's insult to be hilarious. Oh, Altug, mein friend, and you're as quick-witted and sharp-tongued as ever. I bow to you. If you wouldn't mind to bow to me, you would first have to vacate your chair. Shopkeep claps his hand together, clasping them in front of his chest. I shall summon a team of determined young men and an ox to assist with the task. With luck, you'll be on your feet by nightfall. Enough of this senseless bickering. You approached me for a reason, yes? Tell me, what can Jan Goldschmidt do for you? Why did you put up with those insults? Don't you have any pride? I put up with them because they amuse me. The fact that they amuse me infuriates my dear friend Altug, who, in turn hurls more insults. Goldschmidt raises his soy cup in salute. And thus the cycle continues. It's 2 years now that I've been your customer, yes, Altug? 2 years of soy calf and strained patience, yes. And I remain happy, and Altug makes money. An ideal business relationship. That all sounds perfectly healthy. Take care. Until next time, my friend. Wow, that was a great exchange. All right. Al, the man behind the counter looks right past you and at the dog following close behind. Dante, I'll fetch his water dish and perhaps a coffee for our friend here. Soykov, black. Turk looks disgusted. Very well. A Soykov. He tucks it to himself. What? That's what he sells here. Oh. Yeah, he's Turkish. I don't know how to do a Turkish accent. Welcome, honored effendom. Welcome. How can B Daddy serve you today? Would you like a cup of coffee, perhaps? Coffee as in real coffee, not soy calf? Yes, for individuals with refined taste, I offer genuine bean coffee from my native Turkey. Cafe owner looks you in the eye. The tone of voice grows low and serious. This is top shelf item, my friend, and not for the general public. Only for those few discerning connoisseurs who can properly appreciate it. I think I'm the sort of appreciate it. Tell me about the Turkish coffee. It is handpicked by my family in Turkey, a true delicacy of the sixth world. This was considered a luxury even before the awakening, when bean coffee was everywhere, every street corner, they say. He leans in close, lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Another one! Long hours in the shop have perfumed his body with commingled scents of coffee, incense, and applewood tobacco. Trust me, if your coffee experience has been limited to soy calf, you must not deny yourself this opportunity. You will see God. All right. How much? This is a specialty item delivered at some cost. I cannot part with it for less than 50 new yen in a cup. 50 new yen a cup. Deal. Very good. Hands you a ceramic travel cup, which he then fills to the brim with dark, steaming liquid. The scent is intoxicating. Is there anything more that I can get you? Paul Amstel sends his regards. All right. When he hears Amstel's name, the Turk's voice lowers and his accent becomes less exaggerated. His eyes take on a knowing look. Ah, very good. Please express to Herr Amstel my appreciation of his patronage. If he needs any more catering jobs seen to in the future, I'm always happy to provide. He tells me you're developing the menu for a friend of his now, Air Winters, I believe. I want to hear all about it. Yes, of course, oh wise one. Come. A young woman bustles in from the back room. Her gum chewing is loud enough to hear over the noise of the coffee grinders. Burgazi spits something out in rapid-fire Turkish. As you wish, as you wish, as you wish, Uncle. I will see to it right away. Fuck, I don't know why that was so hard. As you wish, Uncle. Kami offers you a shy grin, snaps her gum, and hurries back into the room where she came from. My girl Kami is arranging to make contact with the chef as we speak. This will likely take some time. My chef is a busy man. While we wait, I wonder if you would be so kind as to run a small errand for me, a trifle, really. I hate to trouble you. I'm embarrassed to even ask, but I would be most appreciative of your help. What is this trifle? The errand is simple, hardly worthy of you. I have installed a number of data traps to Berlin's fiber optic network as part of my civic duty, you understand. These tabs provide free matrix access for all who live in the Kreuzbazaar. In order to maintain their, their anonymity, each tab's protocol buffer must be reset every few days. I simply wish for you to visit each data tab and reset it. That's it? No catch? There's no catch, I assure you. It's time-consuming and a bit tedious, nothing more. Just reset the tabs and come back when you are finished. There should be 3 of them scattered around this neighborhood. First one is just outside. Look for a metal box with yellow arrows painted atop it. By the time of your return, I should have the information Amsel requested. Okay. Let's check the data taps. Boop. Milk run. It's never a milk run. All right. As you're resetting the data trap, you notice that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. I will put it in my ear. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find you can make out 2 distinct voices. A nasal woman who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks in a high-pitched, breathy tone. Nasal smoker. Okay.
Just heard. Monica, need to verify.
Good for us. Good for us. Sound like a conveyor belt adds to the noise of machinery, and you can't make out anything else until it comes to stop a minute later.
Think our next.
Oh wait. High-pitched man. Think our next step.
Wait. Is it ready to make a move yet? To be patient, steps up, something more.
More conveyor belts start up. You can hear a sound of machinery. Motorized vehicle starts up, drowning out everything else. A bell rings loudly again and again. It sounds like a telephone. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasal woman's voice can be heard again in the sing-song tone.
Good talk. How may I help you?
Her tone changes to become more businesslike.
I heard. Yes, he knows. I didn't want it. I told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. What do you think I am, an idiot? The council needs to meet again. I know, getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Kreuzbazaar was only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? I know, what can I say? Things go slowly in the flux sometimes.
You hear the sound of a door opening, and the cacophony of machinery fills the line. You can't make out anything more. Okay. All right. We got our exposition out of the way, hopefully. Our lore dumps. Now we're going to get into some juicy, meaty story, content, battle stuff. I'm sure of it. Steel Hades with 49 months. Think of Steel Hades? That voice makes me think a group has been wronged and Seagull is Oh, Steven Seagal is about to dispense justice. Oh, my Turk voice? Yeah, I can see that. Smiles back at you.
Welcome back, honored Effendim. How may I serve you?
Finished with a little trifle.
Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties.
Difficulties? No. One of the tabs have been modified a bit, though. Someone was using it as a surveillance device.
Of course they were. I would be surprised if they weren't. This is Berlin, after all. In the flux, everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who's in power and who will be in power next? If you are to stay here, Effendim, you must get used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath?
Sorry.
Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Tadimer always says. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it.
Wait, there's more. I listened to the tab and I heard something. Might be important.
Oh ho. Tell me, old listener at Keyholes, what did you hear on this surveillance tab you found?
I couldn't make out much. A nasal woman and a high-pitched man. They seemed pleased Monica was out of the picture.
News travels fast in Berlin. These two are known to me. Is there more?
The woman got a call. She talked about a council meeting tonight to decide if they should make a move. Then she was drowned out by heavy machinery.
Most excellent. It is indeed fortuitous that you had discovered this information, though it is not unexpected. I will have one of my people attend this local council meeting and report back.
Okay. I'm very interested in this. Let me know what happens.
With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business.
He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish, and the gum-chewing young woman comes hurrying out to the counter.
The menu for Herr Amsel, Uncle.
Kami hands you a folded piece of paper. Inside is a memory stick.
Please extend my consolations to him. The death of Fräulein Schaefer must have hit him hard.
Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard the news. Monica was an important part of this community. Few know how important. The memory stick Kami just handed you should contain all the information Herr Amsel requires for our chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Good day, sir. Good day. Background music in this is really good, huh? Short circuit. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yes. Give me this memory stick. Let us see what his agent has to say. Amsel snatches the memory stick from hand and slots it into his computer terminal. He navigates a series of command line menus and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Amsel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Burakazi's agent tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of keys. Is it keys? Keats? Cesspool of Keats called Drogenkippe. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus. It's a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Drogenkippe. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently, there was some contention between two gangs over the control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside of the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Iger slings a rifle over his shoulder with a single spare motion.
Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid.
Glory and Dietrich pause, exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. Amsel rises from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. You are an excellent soldier, and nobody questions your competence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Short Circuit is the right choice to lead the team. Long pause before Iger speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat.
What?
Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contribution to the team to be invaluable. But we all know she wasn't comfortable with putting a soldier in charge.
This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge? Again? Don't you people learn from your mistakes?
Short Circuit is the reason we're still alive, Iger. She kept us together. She let us out of there in one piece.
Make her your number one girl. This is more of your fuck state idiocy at work, isn't it?
It's what Monica believed in.
Yeah, and look where that got her. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter. The mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun.
What can I say of a chairman? We have a history of strong political views.
Screw it. Put an end to this. I got the skill and experience to lead this team. Short Circuit, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather she take the lead, I'll abide by that, but I want to hear each of you say it.
They already have. You just weren't listening.
You stay out of this.
She stabs another finger into your chest, hard. The moment she raised her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. Yeah! I got the dog on my side. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Short Circuit saves our lives back there. You may not believe it, but she did. The way I see it, that means I follow her lead for a while longer. I trust in Monica's judgment, therefore I trust in Short Circuit's judgment. The discussion is finished, Iger. Short Circuit will take Monica's place as the leader of this team. Monica deserves vengeance. I tend to see it done. We're in over heads, but whatever we stumble on, trying to see us through it. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive, including taking your advice, Iger. Running the shadows is simple. Work, survive, get paid. Oh, great. Hey, Iger, could you grab me a soy calf? Can I save it? Can I save it? Can I save it before I say that? I'm definitely saying it. Great. Hey, Iger, could you grab me a soy calf?
Do not fuck with me.
She looks from Dietrich to Glory to Amstel, finding down to Dante.
All right. Fine. Looks like the rookie's in charge. Again.
All right. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed. I've transferred the information that we received from Altug to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Short Circuit. Now it's yours. Monica kept a variety of notes and dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have time. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return.
I wouldn't suggest driving to Dragonfall. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway.
If I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. All right. All right. Thanks for the tip, Iger. The U-Bahn it is. Iger nods and turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn.
You now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to new mission locations, you'll be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They'll be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumona trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at the Street Doc's office in Kreutz Bazaar.
All right. Nah, I'm not totally jerk. That line was funny, though. That, hey, can you grab me a soy calf real quick? That was fucking funny. And I bet Dietrich laughed. on the inside, if not on the outside. Investigate. Okay, your workstation and mission computer. The command center for your team's operations and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times, it's easy to forget she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Tot bot with the 26 months. Good to see you, Tot bot. Thank you and welcome back. Check your inbox for new messages. You have no unread. Yeah. Read my old messages. Vid, hello Ace. The screen flickers to life and Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her hips and she's wearing a wry smile. Hey Ace, if you're reading this, it means that I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man and he knows how important it is to me you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's fair bet that she already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You'll want her on your side. My advice to you is this. Hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason to than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. No, Tot, T-O-T, Totbot. You can read Science and Empathy. It's in the fucking chat. The message ended the MF page. Find yourself back in your inbox. Go back. Jobs directory. Jobs, main, view all pending and active jobs. Okay. Nothing. All right. Access the Shadowland BBS. Topics matching local keywords. Killer in Seattle? Anyone else reading about this? City's got a Lone Star contract and they can't catch the guy. This Emerald City Ripper has been on a spree and so far no one has a clue. Pathetic. If something like that happened on my block, some vigilantes would have tracked him down and stopped him. Shows how good state payroll cops are. Maelstrom. Who says it's a he? They don't have any leads. I'll be in Seattle next week. Forward any info you got about this Ripper and I'll see about taking him out for a date with my Walther MA 2100. I'm sure Lone Star will have a fat reward waiting for whoever blasts this goon. Who is Blutz? I think that's the name. I'm still recovering the logs. The hot dogger just trashed my Landtrid hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting canceled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my desk and I'm cleaning them up all day. They should make you pass a dumbass test before you're allowed to deck in this town. Step up your security, write some white IC programs if you can. At least make the kid's hair stand on end for a few hours next time he tries it. Yes, I did play Returns. Just make sure that your IC is quick. Heavy-hitting IC is no good if it can't catch up with an intruder. A fact that I take advantage of on a regular basis. Always running an SCW. Like clockwork. If you do or finish, I did have an IC on the thing. Tracked the hole down. Grocery store across the street was piggybacking on my land and they left an unsecured jack point in the bathroom stall. Old as hell maintenance jack in a fuse box and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Shadowland isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad you fixed your own problem. Only way you're gonna learn. Ha! Pay data for sale. Got data escrow account. Okay. Oh shit! Was I not supposed to do that? Uh-oh. Whoopsies. I hope I'm okay. I don't think they let you do it if it wasn't like, you know, if it stopped the entire game from progressing. I would think that's what it's for. Yeah, see? I would think that's what it's for. Alright. Team personnel files. Oh, goody. Alright. What do you think about Amsel, Monica? Image of Monica appears on the screen. Paul, a talented and well-connected fixer with contacts all over Berlin. He's more to me than that, of course, but that's neither here nor there. Image winks back. Okay. How about Dietrich? Dietrich, one of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power. A good man to have at your side in a fight. I tend to use Dietrich in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Iger or Glory. But when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment on his own. Can't think of much else to say about Dietrich, just a good, reliable guy. He is getting a little long in the tooth for a Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in the game, but I'll be happy to run with him as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. Glory, our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, but I don't think that I'll ever really know her. Somehow I doubt anyone will. On an operational level, Glory's solid. That chrome of hers may be old, but it gets the job done. I've seen her take a troll apart with her hand razors, and when her adrenal pump is running, she moves faster than anyone I've ever seen. On top of all that, Glory's a competent field medic. I don't know where she learned medicine, yet another question mark, but she's patched me up at least a dozen times. Between her skill with a med kit and Dietrich's magic, we haven't had much trouble with serious injuries, and in our line of work, that's a luxury. That's really all I know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, and spends most of her off time staring at nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before, of course. Something bad happened in her past. Deep down, I think she's still running from it, and I'm sure that her cyberware ties into it somehow. I don't know. Maybe someday she'll open up to me. I'd like to think that she will. We'll see, I suppose. Iger. What's to say about Iger? She's smart, she's strong, and she's one hell of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart an entire security team with her shotgun, and she's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we enjoy one hell of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All that military training has left her, rigid, I suppose. Unlike the others, Iger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists and maps and timetables. She wants a hierarchy. She wants it formalized. I don't think that she realizes it, but giving her what she wants would destroy the team. Glory and Dietrich wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know that I wouldn't, but she keeps on pushing all the same. One of these days, the situation is going to come to a head. I just hope that it doesn't happen soon. On me. Short Circuit, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Short Circuit to know that she's trustworthy, good in a fight, too. But beyond all of that, just good to see her again. There aren't many people left from the old days, far too few. And Short Circuit, well, she was always the best of them. God, that was sappy. Mental note, re-record this before Short Circuit gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, it's good to know that she'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but it's what would be best for the team. Okay. Lore dump complete. Book read. Everything good. Now we have to talk to everybody for reasons. Okay. Nothing more to say. Okay. I don't think anybody has anything more to say, right? Okay. Nothing new. All right, so I am to take the U-Bahn. Get out of here. Let's go. Time for the milk run. Now, wait a minute. Do I have to... Do I have to get them to come with me, or they just automatically come with me? Or maybe I talk to Paul, and he tells me. Oh, you pick up the train? Okay. Cool enough. Cool enough. All right. Ubon is over here. There it is. Boop. All aboard train sound. Where would you like to travel? Assemble the team and travel to Das Kesselhaus. Search for Green Winters. The drug pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub. Crown jewel of the Drogenkippe. The filthiest Keats in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything here is cranked up to 11. A playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. Steel yourself for the sensory assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. All right. What do we want? We got our shit. Okay. Yep, we're good. Everything I have is equipped. Confirm. You have karma available. Oh yeah, that's it. Sure. 5 karma. What do I want to do with it? What? Oh, I already have the ability to equip 2 drones. Okay. So. I mean, I think I might want to do Class A drones, but... Oh, fuck, I gotta do intelligence first. Shit. Son of a shit, bitch. All right, intelligence it is. Confirm. Oh, look at these. I love the dancing. Look at that. These elves are getting down. Well, she's just, man, she is zonked. She's zonked out of her gourd. But this dude, he knows what's up. The troll working the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite the pounding music and the writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up at you, gives you a cursory once-over and sighs. Welcome to... Wait. Welcome to Das Kesselhaus, now under new management again. There's no cover, just go on in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there, he'll take care of you. Just play nice or your meat air zap. High-powered stun gun. Have fun. It's a hotel, right? I want a room. I'm looking for something. Maybe no. I doubt it. Place is filled with interesting people just dying to meet you, so go meet them. Name's Green Winters, you know him? No. His voice slows to crawl. He points a point of enunciating each word. I point people to the bar. If someone starts trouble, I give them a taste of air zap. That's it. That's all I do. Okay. The music out here on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down at the bar is even louder. The dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently to little effect. All right, Silky, I'm gonna explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash, you get your cram. No cash, no cram. Period. But I need it, Kroner. Come on. Her words come out in a desperate whine, pale skin, sunken eyes, and a trembling lip, all point to the early symptoms of withdrawal. And I have cash. I totally do. It's up in my room, but you guys won't let me get up there to get it. Hotel's under new management, beautiful. You don't have a room no more. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But it's all I had, and I know I have to get right soon. Well, maybe we could work out a trade. Cram for services? Services? Come on, Kroner, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You want the cram or not? This ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. I give you about half an hour before the shake set in. When that happens, you know where to find me. There's another customer smirk, leaving the desperate woman crumpled against the bar. Okay, save. We haven't saved in a good while. All right. Let me talk to you. Silka looks up at you, a face of abject misery plastered on her face, across her face. A look of abject misery plastered across her face. Leave me alone, okay? I've got problems to deal with. Sounds like new management stole your property. Answer some questions for me, I'll help you get it back. Kroner's a direct stain, I'll hook you up with some cram for free of charge. Cram having a rough thing to shake. Another place can help you get clean if you're interested. Ooh, like, said I wanted to shake anything. Look around you. Like what you see? Of course you don't. My life is better on cram. Why would I ever want to stop? Well, you want to wind up working for him? I'll tell you the same thing I told him. That ain't gonna happen. Maybe not, but in order to keep feeding your habit, you're eventually gonna wind up doing something that you regret. Trust me on this. Stop it. Please, just stop, okay? I don't need your help and I don't want it. Strong as Silka's words are, her voice sounds unsure. From the way she's fidgeting, you can tell that you've struck a nerve. You're near rock bottom, Silky. When you hit it, there'll be nowhere to go but up. Yeah, maybe so. What makes you think you're the one to help me? What makes you think anyone can? Experience. But nobody can help you if you're not ready to help yourself. You want people like Kroner out of your life forever, you'll think about it. All at once, something changes in Silka's face. She averts her gaze and pauses for a long moment. Her sweaty hands clench and unclench. Finally, she clears her throat and looks back up at you. What you said, it makes a lot of sense. She blinks, steals a glance back at Kroner and shudders. You're right. I need help. I'll take you up on your offer. I should probably tell you, I've tried to clean up before, lots of times. Never really worked out. Take the tube to Kreuzberg. Talk to the Keats they call Kreuzbazaar. Or to the Keats they call Kreuzbazaar. Look for a man named Samuel Beckenbauer. He can help you. Hey, Karma! She nods eagerly, full of gratitude. I'll do that. I will. Thank you. It's about time I left this place behind. If I never see another Kroner again, it'll be too soon for me. Too soon for me. Wish I could get my stuff back from my room first, though. Stupid gang closing the whole hotel. Sounds like new management. You know what? I'll get it back. Really? That'd be incredible. Her lips struggle upward in a facsimile of a smile. I really need that money, and I left some things in there too. You know, personal stuff. I can be very discreet. My stuff should be up in room 304. That's where Nadja and Sarah were staying. 304. Remember these? Remember these when you had to use these? Remember those? That's where me and Notch and Sarah were staying. Well, you know, I'll be waiting right here when you get back down. Okay. I need to get up to that hotel. I need a idea who I talked to about that. You can talk to Frank. He's the floor manager. He'd have an elevator key. He's over there by the VIP balcony. Just to see the greasy jackass in the oversized suit. The one that's drooling all over the table dancer, that's Frank. Tell me whatever you can about the gang that's taking over the hotel. Bad guys. I mean, like, real bad guys. The gang that used to run this place wasn't all bad. They kept the cram flowing, the prices weren't too high. They never hassled me as long as I kept buying. The new guys killed him and killed them all when they took over. Now I'm stuck dealing with assholes like Kroner. The floor manager, Frank, had a thing for my girl, Sarah. He was always coming on to her no matter how many times she told him no. I haven't seen her since the takeover, but he won't stop asking me about her. Guy's a real creep. That's about all I can think of. I steer clear of the new guys when I can. Steals a glance over her shoulder at Kroner, a scowl on her face. I shouldn't have to tell you why. Okay. The game will save code and similar range quest description when it comes up when you hit escape. Oh, I know. I know, Libzani. I know. I just write them down so I don't have to, like, you know, search through my escape menu. Have you heard of a guy named Green Winters? No, I don't think. Oh, wait, yeah. I bumped into him here a few days ago. I remember because his name sounds kind of like chewing gum. That's what I thought. Hey, that's what I thought too. I don't think I remember seeing him leave, so he's probably holed up in his room. I'm pretty sure that there's still some people up there, the ones like the gangers missed. I hear they locked themselves in. What can you tell me about the layout of the hotel? Well, it's a nice enough place, you know, for a factory. Let's see. Well, okay, the second floor is a security station, lots of high-tech stuff up there. And I've heard stories about the penthouse level, something about a sealed vault. There's supposed to be something real valuable in there, but nobody knows what it is. Doesn't stop them from talking about it, though. Thanks, you've been very helpful. Sure thing, just hurry back with that stuff, okay? I really, really need it. I'm guessing there's drugs. And I gotta decide whether I give her the drugs or not. An expensive bottle of scotch from the color you guessed. The contents are at least 50% water. Nice. Think cyberpunk, but with fantasy race like Ors. No, you know what I think? The Shadowrun in my experience, take Dungeons and Dragons and put it in the future and cyberpunk it. That's what I'd say. New lady, huh? Ain't seen you around here before. What can I get you? Looking for a... Wait. Cram, show me what you got. Okay. Got a lot of drugs. Okay. I'm looking for a guy who calls himself Green Winters. Know him? Think so. Might be staying upstairs. Know what he looks like? Old. He doesn't use, but he's a raging drunk. That's all I got. Now, do you want something from the bar? Over your conversation with Silka there. Hey, if she wants a cram, she gotta pay. Same as anybody else. Your boss might like to know that you're jamming their customers in exchange for their merch. What do you think? Okay, pal, here's the deal. The guards here, they don't discriminate. If I call them, they're gonna kill everyone in this room other than me. So unless you want to see the bodies start dropping all over this club, you'll back the hell off. Now, you want to buy something? A knot. I'm leaving. Oh, hell yeah. Now is that an orc or a troll? Racist, I know. Racist. No. What is it? Like, how can you tell the difference in this Shadowrun game? Looks like an orc. It's an orc probably, right? Trolls have horns. Yeah, this guy's got horns. Okay, trolls have horns. Got it. Oh shit! Was Shadowrun Returns was the game? I remember thinking like they had this wide open space. And I was like, and I traveled all the way around this space and there was fucking nothing like interactable. And I'm like, this can't be right. And yeah, they just had this huge space with nothing in it. And I was like, what the fuck did they do? What the fuck are they doing? Why did they put anything in there? And I just read like, because I was looking around and like, you know, adventure games? You press the button and it shows all the interactables and it's like everywhere. It's like that picture, that thing, this thing, that thing. Like gives you like a little like, this picture looks like it was painted by blah, 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 blah. And it gives you a description for everything. This one has so much room, but like so very little in it. Or the last game did. Frank. Pinned to the floor, manager's too expensive for this neighborhood and too baggy to be his suit is a name tag. Frank.
Yeah? Yeah, what you need?
Reluctantly, he shifts his attention away from the elvish dancer, swaying in front of him. Sarah needs your elevator key. She says it's important.
Sarah? She needs something from me?
That's right. And if you helped her out, it sounded like she'd be grateful. Wait a minute. Wait, Sarah is the one he's ogling, right? That's Sarah right there. Or, no, I know that the orc that I'm helping out room with Nadja and Sarah. And that's, okay, so that's the one right there, okay. Sounded like she'd be grateful. Wow, I'd throw her under the bus? Sounded like she was in a bad way when I talked to her. If you care about her, you better help her out. Yeah, I don't know, I don't get it either. That's a terrible answer because he'll be going, like, talking to her expecting shit. All right. Sounded like she was in a bad way when I talked to her. You know what? Yeah, I don't get it either.
Okay. I can't leave the floor on duty and all that. I can't just hand over the key. I gotta open the elevator back up though. And you let her know? You can let her know?
I can make that happen.
Okay, alright.
Frank rubs his hands, barely contained look of excitement in his eyes. He fishes a small remote out of his pocket and presses the button.
The elevator's open. When you see Sarah, you tell her, I'm glad she's okay, right? And make sure she get that it's me helping her.
Sure thing, Frank. Sure thing, bud. Now what optional, talk to Frank. Optional, retrieve Silkia's belongings. Okay, that's later. Locate Green Winters. Find a way to access the hotel area. Okay. Oh, let's talk to Party Girl. I wonder if Party Girl's anything like Party Boy. Party girl. The girl in the corner is a model stim junkie, all wild eyes and nervous energy. She greets you with a smile so wide as to border on the grotesque. Hey, good looking. You want to party? Always down to party. All right, my kind of lady. You got cram, right? I just love a lady that's willing to share. Sorry, I'm not carrying any. Well, then go get some, okay? At the bar. I'll be waiting. Sure, I'll be right back. You know, I'm all for adults' right to do whatever they want to their own body. How much is it? 150? How much I got? 627? You bet. You bet. Let's see what the party time is all about. Hey, good look in your bag. You got that cram yet? Here, the cram's on me. Hey, all right. The girl's hand snakes forward with alarming speed. In the blink of an eye, she snatches the cram inhaler from your hand. With practiced ease, the girl snaps the cap off the ampule and raises it to take a hit. With a practiced hand, she injects a squirt of orange liquid into the corner of each eye. Her whole body begins to shiver as the drugs kick in. Oh, so much better. I feel alive again. So how long you been partying here? Oh, real long time. I go where the cram flows. She raises a hand to her lips to stifle a high-pitched giggle. You know? Yeah, this is a really great place. Well, it was a better place before it got taken over, but it's not too bad now. Still got cram, right? How do you like the guys that run this place? Oh, they're terrible. The worst. Loud, violent trek heads with grabby hands. They have the cram, so what you gonna do? The gang that used to run this place, now they were classy. They had this awesome stuff. It was like cram. If Cram and Nova Coke had a baby, it was like it would have been. It was dreamy. Or anything about the hotel upstairs? Oh, yeah. Lots of people say that it's haunted. It's like there was this little girl who died in her own rooms in the early 2000s. I think she like drowned or suffocated, or maybe she fell out of a window. Oh, no. Wait, I got that wrong. It was a little boy. Anyway, he haunts the hotel, I think. Or maybe it was a giant bug. Is that the story thing? I don't remember. Oh, and I remember hearing stories about a crazy troll running around his underpants. I don't think he had a name. He just ran around and broke things. Things were kind of wild before the new gang took over. It's been fun. I gotta get going. Oh, okay, baby. You come back and see me anytime. Just bring more cram when you do, okay? This party girl is my cousin. I have a cousin who was really addicted to crank. I mean, you don't really stop being addicted. But she stopped, I think she stopped doing it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but man, when she was in her crank heyday, holy moly, it was a fucking ride trying to talk to her about anything. Oh, that's chained up, okay. Oh, there it is. Boop. The elevator seems mechanically sound. That's about all it's going for. Candy wrappers and used syringes litter the floor, and the handrails are inexplicably sticky. Inexplicably sticky, really? I think you could probably figure it out. I'd probably explain that. It would appear that the cleanliness isn't a high priority for the hotel staff. Third floor. First thing we're gonna do is go get what's her face's clothes and stuff. Okay, so. Nope. Save. Game save.